Hey, what's up, VC? It's Steve again, Harmless Rebel. Um, First and foremost, in the background, I got a little bit of Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros playing. This is off of the Hellcat years. It's I don't remember if it was a double or a triple album, but it was one I picked up and uploaded. Pretty cool album, though. I blame the effects on the cabaret. Regardless, real quick, I wanted to do a quick update. This is kind of a Record Store Day Part 2. Since Record Store Day, I've purchased a couple other Record Store Day albums that I wanted to get, was able to find. I purchased a couple of these through CD Warehouse. I purchased a couple through Turntable Lab, which I don't recommend, and I'll get to that in a minute. And then I purchased a couple from Vintage Vinyl. Vintage Vinyl and Turntable Lab both put their stuff up about a week after RSD. It was just kind of their leftovers. So go over those with you real quick and just kind of share, tell you what my thoughts are. So first up, this is actually from last year's Record Store Day, from, I believe it was from Black Friday, but this is Christmas in Dixie from the Blind Boys of Alabama, and the B-side is Jason Isbell and John Paul White, Old Flame. Pretty cool album. It was $5.99, so I went ahead and grabbed them. I really like Jason Isbell and loved him in the Drive-By Truckers. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can kind of see it's almost like a splatter vinyl. It's clear, but it's got some like shades of white. And I'm assuming it's supposed to look like cotton, since that's, all over the packaging. But still, kind of cool. Both really good songs. I was really happy with this one when I listened to it. So, Jason Isbell and Blind Boys of Alabama. Next up are a couple of metal singles that I got, a couple of metal 45s. This one's The Badge. It's a side-by-side. It's Poison Idea and Pantera singing The Badge. I didn't realize it was a Poison Idea song. I knew it from the Crow soundtrack. Pantera did it. And it's hard to see. I don't know if you can tell that it's actually purple vinyl. When I bought it, I couldn't tell. I had to, you can see it in the daylight, but and it's not straight purple. There's something in there too, like some blacks or something. It's kind of hard to tell, but still, pretty cool. Both versions. Like I said, I do prefer the Pantera version though, and it may just be that that's the one I heard first, and that's the one I used to listen to because I was a big fan of the Crow soundtrack. So. Next up, this was one of my favorite bands in the early 90s. They disappeared. They have come back recently, but Prong. This is a 45 that they put out for Turnover and Revenge Best Served Cold. That's actually a remix, and it's a pretty sick remix. It's an electronic remix, but it's pretty cool. And Turnover, the new song, is very cool. I know it's kind of hard to see that, trying to get rid of the glare. But kind of a cool album cover. And that's it for the 45s. So the next couple of things that I ordered. So these two, the Prong and the Badge, I ordered both of those from Vintage Vinyl. And along with those, I also ordered Slipknot Volume 3 Subliminal Verses. This is one of them that I wanted to get as soon as I saw that they had announced it. I kind of got into Slipknot late. I wasn't a huge fan. I bought their first album when it first came out and just didn't really dig it. I didn't dig the turntable in it. It just mixed with really heavy metal. Mixed with the turntable just didn't make sense to me. And it's since grown on me, and I think that they got better with each additional album after that. We'll see what happens now. Obviously, Paul Gray died a few years ago. And now Jordison's out of the band. Their drummer, who's amazing. We'll see how they end up doing from this point on. But regardless, this was still an album that I wanted to have on vinyl. And this is on, this one's double clear vinyl with custom Oops, custom labels. And then the custom inserts as well. This is one. Let's take a look at these. And here's the other sleeve. And that one, of course, is also clear vinyl. I haven't listened to this, but it's an album that I'm very familiar with. I really like Subliminal Verses, and I've heard it more times than I can count. So the next two I bought from Turntable Lab. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Turntable Lab. They sell vinyl. They sell everything from $50 turntables all the way up to $10,000, $15,000 turntables. Let me just say I expected a lot more from them for a company that sells such high-end stuff. So I ordered 2 albums from them, and they came in this monstrous box. It was probably 6-8 inches high, and probably about 4 inches, so 12, probably about 15 inches in diameter each way. And the albums, there were 2 bubble packs in there with the albums sitting between them. You could shake them and they would shake around, and that's exactly what happened. It wasn't even taped right. The tape had split right down the middle. They put one thin piece of tape, so it was pretty disappointing. And one of the albums was damaged because of it. So I've shot them an email. We'll see if they get back to me. Regardless, it just doesn't make sense to me, and I'll never shop there again because of it. So, but the first album I bought that wasn't damaged that I see is Sun Record Company Volume 1. Contains Sun Records tracks selected by the hardworking people who work in actual record stores, limited to 4,000 copies worldwide. I don't really consider 4,000 very limited. That's quite a big number, but it's still a really cool album. And it's got Carl Perkins, Kirby Sisters, Willie Nix, Roy Orbison, Howlin' Wolf, Malcolm Yelvington, Charlie Rich, Jerry Lee Lewis, Rufus Thomas, Big Memphis Moraney, Little Junior's Blue Flames, Billy Lee Riley, Sonny Burgess, and Brother James Anderson. I'm not sure why Johnny Cash isn't on here. Unless that was coming into it, they just said, hey, let's not do Johnny Cash. Who knows? But regardless, still some really cool songs. The Carl Perkins Blue Suede Shoes is one of my favorite Sun 45s. Roy Orbison, Howlin' Wolf, the Charlie Rich. I mean, these are all great songs, and this is one that I do highly recommend to everybody. And then the last one, and the one that was damaged, and the one that kind of upsets me is I picked up Collision Course, which is the Jay-Z and Linkin Park album. I really dug this when it came out. I remember watching it, and I thought the idea of the mashups was amazing, and the fact that they were able to mash up their songs as well as they did, it just blew me away. Whether you like these 2 artists or not, it's worth checking out. It's really cool the way they mix their 2 styles and mix their 2 sounds. And it's not like two artists just coming together and collaborating. I mean, they took their most popular songs and mixed them together into one song. And by itself, it's just an amazing feat. This actually comes with the vinyl. It also comes with the DVD of the concert, which I've seen many times. This probably won't even get opened, but this is one I did want to have on vinyl, and it's on a really nice clear blue vinyl, which may be my new favorite color vinyl. I'm a fan of blue anyway, but very cool. So that was it. That was my final record store day purchases. I am still disappointed that I missed out on 2, and I'll keep looking. The number 1 album that I wanted for record store day was Gojira. I'm a huge fan of them. They're a French metal band. They did a very limited release. I think it was only like, it was either 350 or 450 on dual color vinyl. And I really wanted that, and I haven't seen it anywhere. I've seen it on eBay for like $45, $55. The problem with that is you can get, they did a limited run of 400 last year or the year before on clear vinyl, and you can get that for 20 bucks. So I just can't see spending $45 on the split color, when I can get it on clear vinyl. Same limited number almost for half the price. So I'll still keep an eye out for it though. And then I really wanted the Christian Death 45, and I haven't seen that anywhere either. So, but other than that, that's what I found. Let me know what you think. Other than that, have a good one, BC. Take care.